So you guys may have heard about the headlines in light of recent events that has happened to singer, actress Lizzo. Lizzo, whose real name is actually Melissa Vivian Jefferson, is being sued by 3 of her former dancers. Lizzo is being accused of making women do strange things with bananas. She's accused of fat shaming. She's accused of threatening to put the beaters on one of her employees. Man, this is crazy. This is a slew of accusations in this civil lawsuit. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. And talk about this in detail. Let's go. These things, guys, it is a doozy. And y'all know what Lizzo's been known to be, a female advocate of body positivity, and she stands up for women. And I believe we covered a story last year, which she's always making headlines, but now it's something completely different. So to start off, Lizzo, these 3 women that are suing her are Arianna Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez. Now, all 3 of these ladies were dancers, performers, were even on her show, and they travel with her across the world. So one of the things that I find strange about this, which is that they were terminated, they were fired, and here's the lawsuit despite these things happening over the past few years. These accusations in this civil lawsuit against Lizzo range from sexual harassment, assault, racial discrimination, disability discrimination, and false imprisonment. Now, this all starts off really with a lot of the behind the scenes things that have been occurring with the dancers. It's been alleged that Lizzo has threatened a lot of these women, berated them, attacking black women, and even accusing a woman, fat shaming a woman for gaining some weight. Now, this woman in particular was saying that due to stress, she suffers from stress, anxiety, and things like that, and she tends to binge eat. And so Lizzo said, your performance is sucking. Even her choreographers is like, her performance is sucking, so you're being quite lazy. You need to get your shit together. And saying you're getting fat, things like that. Which you would think that Lizzo shouldn't be saying this, but I guess if it's affecting her money, she's gonna say whatever comes to mind. And Lizzo's 35 years old. Lizzo's been in this business. She knows what's going on. So how this thing takes a turn for the worse is after a show in Amsterdam, they go out to the red light district. Now, for those of you who've been to Amsterdam and other places in Europe who have a similar setup, the red light district, they have a lot of nude shows. They have a lot of shows where intimacy is on display. And Lizzo just happened to invite a lot of her crew there. And some of these ladies said that they felt that if they hung with Lizzo, they've noticed that women that hang, or other crew members that hang out with Lizzo and have a camaraderie with her while they're not on set or doing a show, they tend to get more time or get better gigs or get gigs just booked, period. So they decided to join in and go to these shows. They noticed at these shows that they were basically told by Lizzo to touch a lot of these nude performers, to do different things with these new performers, even eating a banana out of the box of one of these new performers. And they felt like they had no choice but to do it because of the position that Lizzo was in. And she's cutting the checks at the end of the day. This is either you do this or else. You have to please me. I'm the star. I'm cutting the checks. So they said they went ahead along with it. Now, a lot of these things happened last year. So it's now coming now where 3 of them are deciding to get together to file this lawsuit. So from Amsterdam, they also had a member of their security go on stage, pull his pants down, and they spanked him and all. It's just all types of stuff that Lizzo's getting into with this, man. So from there, they go to Paris. They have a show in Paris. Lizzo invites them to this place that they didn't know was similar to Amsterdam. They didn't know it was a sexually charged type party where people would be nude. They were there and they had to do some things there as well, and it was made them feel some type of way. So they still sucked it up and continued to rock with Lizzo despite all this going down. And then when they get back to the States, a lot of things continue to go on. It was a hostile environment, even coming down to Lizzo forcing 2 of the women to do nude photo shoots, which they were completely against. So one of them, she said that Lizzo yelled at her. They had a group meeting or a team meeting. Lizzo yelled at her, berated her, and she said she recorded the conversation, but she recorded the conversation just so she can review it later on. Lizzo found out about this, basically kept her in there, have her security search her, and she searched her to say, where's the recording, and didn't allow her to leave. So this basically comes out to it being false imprisonment from what she's stating with this. And the other two ladies were just terminated back in February just for a lackluster performance. So all these ladies were basically fired from the job. And because they all work in the same circles, they all know each other, they decided to hatch this plan to sue the pants off of Lizzo for an undisclosed amount at this point. Now, it's funny how a lot of what Lizzo stands for and all the positivity and things like that, how ironic is it that someone is suing her for the same things that she's accusing other people of fat shaming her, body shaming her, harassing her, and all these other things. And here you got people of your own team hitting you with this same stuff, which is some serious things, workplace violations. So getting hit with the civil suit. So one of these girls said that Lizzo was actually knuckling up when thought she was gonna put the beaters on her one time. So this woman, according to them, has a very strange and violent temper. She'll fly out the handle at any chance she gets, and she's used to being the queen and getting what she wants. And a lot of these women just got tired of it and weren't down for it, especially because they got fired. And two of them said that they had to sit there and take it before they got fired. They had to have her go off on them and just like, you ain't shit, blah, 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 you fat motherfucker, da, 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 your fat ass is gaining weight. All this stuff going on. So they just said, I've had enough. I've sacrificed all this, and now you're going to do this to me, Lizzo? It's time to get paid. Now, we see in this space and on the internet, Lizzo is now used as an adjective. When they say Lizzo-sized, any woman that's big is considered Lizzo-sized. And women will say how beautiful Lizzo is, but you definitely can't tell a woman that she looks like Lizzo. I covered a story last year where Aries Spears had made some remarks about her and how women put her up on this pedestal in terms of she's a beautiful woman, body positivity, rah, 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 all these things. And Aries Spears is like, you know, it's just being disingenuous at the end of the day. And there was a lot of fire that came down on him about that. And now, as I was talking about Aries Spears earlier, he caught wind this, her being sued because he was slammed and shamed and attacked for what he said about her. Whether you agree with it or not, he was still attacked in this whole situation. So he posted on his Instagram, gloating, playing Jay-Z's PSA, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. And he's just eating it all up. He's just loving it right now. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.